is Jennifer and this is my dad James. Today we're going to cook chicken with Dijon mustard and the vegetables are zucchini squash with lemon, lime, and cilantro.
Today's sponsor is Absolute Extracts. Now, by sponsor, I mean they gave me this hat.
Right now I'm going to cut off all this white fat stuff right here. I'm just going to slice it off and set it aside.
The key is always to have a sharp knife. When you're seasoning meat, never be cheap.
Another good tip.
We prefer fresh ground pepper and salt. Now you flip it over and you season the other side.
That is correct. So right now, I'm just cleaning the green onions. You barely want to cut anything off. You just want to cut this part off because you don't want to be eating that. I mean, you could eat it, but like, I don't eat it, or my dad doesn't eat it, so we just cut them off. So yeah. Right now, I'm doing what you call an bias, I think.
On the bias.
Whatever he just said. You cut everything at an angle. This is my first time doing it, so I'm going very slow. So, please, watch this. Right now, we are cutting the garlic. So you just grab a garlic, put it on your cutting board, and smash your hand down on it. And then it's right there. I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna do most of these, and then my dad's gonna come in and do the rest. Smash it down. Okay, you just gotta grab these. And you gotta do that.
When I do it, I like to cut the garlic clove in half first. And then you really pummel it. And however the grain of the garlic is, see, you can tell the grain of the garlic is going that way. So I will chop it across the grain and then back.
That way you can get it a little more finer. Mine is a little more chunkier. A little stiff. So right now the chicken is kind of just marinating in a bowl.
So when you're chopping garlic, if you add salt to it, it kind of brings out the water and it makes it more pasty. So anytime I'm chopping garlic, I always add salt.
It also tastes better with chicken.
And I use the side of the knife and really smash it again.
To make it like into a garlic paste with a little bit of salt. Okay, so right now I'm just going to collect all this garlic right here into the bowl. So I'm just gonna kind of do that. Just slip it in the bowl. Be careful if you're doing that, what I just did with my hand. So right now I'm just going to add the garlic and all of this, which is 2 like bunches of green onions, I guess. Ooh, that smells nice. So right now I'm just going to untwist this, and you need 1 container of Dijon mustard. Right now I'm just making the rub, and I'm going to squirt that. A little more. So right now I have added the whole entire thing of Dijon mustard. So I have this spatula spoon thingy, and I'm just going to lightly stir because you don't want to break or damage all the green onions.
Okay, not a lot on the bottom because it's all going to fall off anyway. But you definitely want to flavor it.
So what my dad is doing, he's putting the chicken rub on the bottom of the chicken, and when you are going to put it in the pan, put it face down. So right now I'm just going to smear some of the rub on the top, and right now if you have like a family member or someone that could turn on the oven for you to 350 degrees, I believe. Okay, so right now I'm making some roasted vegetables. You want to cut the ends off of the zucchini. Oh, just a little over there. So like you want to cut this part off. I mean, that's pretty gross. You want to cut the other side off, you know, little slice. Put those aside. And then you want to make pretty large cuts. A little thick, you know. So I have all of these vegetables aside right here. I'm going to put them all in this little bowl, make sure they're all separated. So right now I'm going to salt and pepper these. Just spread it around the town of Vegetableville. So you want 2 zucchinis and 2 squash. You can always do more, but this is what we're using today. So I'm also just gonna pepper this. So I'm gonna set this aside for now. And we have our little juicer right here for our lemons and limes. So I'm going to cut the lemon in half.
I would roll it and like really push hard to break it on the inside.
Yeah, limes are hard to squeeze apparently.
And right now it's kind of squishy.
Yeah. So make sure everything's all salted and peppered. You want to add in the lemon and lime juice. Take out all the little seeds and just pour it all over the vegetables. As you can see, it gets a little squashy. So right now we're just adding in some chili powder. Make sure you don't want to add too much or it could get a little spicy. Now you're just going to add some ground cumin. Sprinkle some over it a little. Just want to sprinkle.
That's the key Mexican seasoning, cumin.
Nothing is complete without cumin. So right now, I think I'm going to split this bunch in half. Ooh. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to... My dad is going to cut it.
You want to cut the leaves, not the stem. Try and get it dry.
So you don't want to be eating the stem. You kind of just want to be eating the leaves. Try and get most of the leaves out, you know. So I'm gonna start plucking some of the leaves for my dad over here. Just be grabbing a few leaves, pulling them out. This is my first video on YouTube, so I don't know how to do this. So I'm just plucking some of the leaves. So I'm just over here plucking the leaves. You want to get as much cilantro as you can off of these leaves because everything tastes better with cilantro. So you kind of just want to grab your zucchini and cilantro like this. You kind of just want to dip it like salsa and chips and place it on your little rack. I forgot what this is called, but I guess cooling rack. Baking rack, yes. So I'm going to do like a little pattern. So right now we have all our vegetables laid out on this baking rack right here, as you can see. So we are going to put these in the oven after the chicken is done because our oven's not big enough. But after we're done with this cooking, the vegetables part, we are going to put them all back in this little container of juice, and we're going to like mix them when they're all crispy, so that you can really taste the flavor of the cilantro and the tahini, or not the tahini, the chili powder and the cumin and the paprika and the salt and the cilantro and the vegetables. It's gonna taste really, really good. So see you guys then. So right now it's been about maybe 30 minutes, and it looks like the vegetables are all done and toasty and yummy and smelling good. We are going to grab this bowl with all the sauce in it, and we're going to put all these vegetables in it, like this. Vegetable town is now cooked and looking delicious. Grab this spoon. I'm going to just kind of like stir everything. But I'm going to grab the bowl and just gonna slowly stir it. So this is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm going to grab a zucchini and I'm going to cut it into fourths. So I'm just going to cut that. And then I'm going to cut these two. And then I'm going to show you on the inside of what it looks like. So you have this, and then you have this part, and then the outside, the skin, the bottom, the top. That is really good. So right now it looks like our Dijon mustard is done. So first thing, I'm going to turn off the oven, and then I'm going to open up the oven. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm going to slide that out. I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to put this up here. And I can already tell that's going to be absolutely delicious. So right now we have our tasty vegetables and our chicken. What could be a perfect dinner? Both of them. Thank you for watching. Hope you subscribe and enjoy your chicken with your vegetables. Thank you.